Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the TMB podcast. This is the Food Truck Friday edition. And today we have Mama Ann's BBQ and Catering. We're going to talk to them coming up right now. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you guys so much for doing this. I appreciate it. So we're going to have to go around the room and introduce everybody. This is the whole Mama Ann's crew right here. So let's go around and introduce each person and baby too, because I'm sure he's in training right now. Just a matter like he's Mama Ann's barbecue in 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Before. He already has
Gotta start up early. So you guys go ahead and introduce yourself. Go around the room and introduce yourselves.
I'm Keith. I'm the driver and personnel. Go ahead.
I'm Patricia. I'm the owner, the cook, the pit mistress, the boss, the whipping, whatever. I'm everything. The driver.
Who else?
I'm Josie, otherwise known as Boss Lady. So I'm the catering coordinator and the social media manager for Mama Ann's Barbecue.
I'm Kashanti. I am the barbecue director. So anytime there's an event, we give them the ideas, measure out the space, make sure we're on time and ready to go. And the driver knows where he needs to be and when he has to be there.
Awesome. So this is a whole family affair for you guys.
Yes, because sometimes I had my sister, she comes in and she helped me. She's good. She's been in food industry for like 20-something years. So we get some pointers from her too.
Awesome.
Some hands on me.
So let's start with you guys. So how long have you guys been in business and how did you get into this? Because as I mentioned earlier, I've done a lot of research on this now, and I'm realizing just how big of an industry this is, especially for us. Like in Houston, it's really big. But so how did you guys get in, and how long have you been in business?
Well, I started in October 2012. How I got into it, I just got thrown into it as an act of desperation.
So I'm assuming for you guys, like a lot of the people that I've interviewed before, you obviously you could have done a brick and mortar, but you chose a food truck. But what was the reason behind that? Is this more expense, or were you doing something maybe like doing your own, having people come over to the house and just barbecuing that way, or how did the truck portion, how did that part come about?
Well, it started first. I lost my job that I had, and I had desperation to keep my household going. First of all, I started selling lunch plates from my backyard to my daughter's job.
Okay,
and it was my motivator. He said, "Mama, let's get a truck." So we went to exploring the options of the truck. They were real pricey back then. They even higher now.
Right.
So I looked up on a big 32-foot trailer. A guy his wife was sick and he wanted to sell it. So I bought his in 2012 and cleaned it up and started cooking from there.
That's awesome. So you guys, obviously your specialty is barbecue. Why barbecue? I'm sure you can do a lot of different things, but why barbecue versus, I've interviewed some seafood. What is about the barbecue specifically?
It was the motivator. She motivated me. Okay. Every time she would always want baby back ribs. Yeah. And so she just pushed that, and she said I was good at it. So I fed off what she said I was good at. Not because she was my daughter, but then they started branching it out. And I always say, do what you're good at. And if they tell you they eat it, then because they're real picky.
Yeah.
And of course, like barbecue is like a happy meal. Like to
Absolutely.
me, when I first went to college, like she would barbecue me up like some ribs or brisket and like freeze it, and that way I could just put it in the microwave and warm it up in the dorm because I didn't have a stove. So to me, it was like birthdays were like barbecue. So it was just something that the whole family got around and you could all enjoy at the same time. So why not share secret recipes with everyone else?
So let me ask you this, because I'm curious. So has it made it any less enjoyable for you because it's a business? Because I know a lot of people do this stuff on, they do it just for family or friends. And then when it turns into a business, maybe it's not so enjoyable as a business. Has that been the case? I'm assuming it's probably not the case because you've been doing this for 10 years, but I'm curious if that's ever got to a point where you're like I don't even want to do it as a business. Like it's not enjoyable that way.
I wouldn't say so because it's still, as having a food truck, we personally do like the food truck because the whole family can kind of come up to the truck and enjoy the meal. So it's still the family aspect because it's still a family-owned business.
Got it. That makes sense. But so for you guys, it's not any less enjoyable that you've turned it from just doing it, in your house for family and friends to now doing it for other people.
Right?
I don't think so because everybody who comes up there, I mean, they address her as mama. So she's like the mama to the whole city of Katy because you can come up there and it's almost as if you walked into somebody's kitchen and you're like, hey, can I try a piece of this? And
right.
No. Yeah, she just hands it with the glove on. Here you go, baby.
But we're not actually locked in our truck like everybody else. Like, you're going to rob us a fortune. This one actually free will, leaves the door open out at night, and he's socialized with everybody as they come.
And you can't buy nothing until you try it first. Try it before you buy it.
Oh, wow.
You already know what you're getting because barbecue is expensive. You buy it there, get down the road, taste it. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to grab that phone and tell everyone what it tastes like.
Because I know my boss, I gave him a sample plate just so he could try our barbecue before because we want that exposure. Right. He was like, well, after that, your mom was closed for a while. So I went to all these different barbecue places and they didn't let me sample like your mom did. Yeah. So you owe me about $60 for barbecue that I did not enjoy.
I can vouch for this, and I'm not going to name. I actually went to it's a big chain restaurant. I just went like this last weekend, and I was so upset. It was horrible. I'm not even going to name it because I don't even want to give them any exposure. But it was so bad, and I'm like, I will never. And I've been before, but and it's barbecue, and I'll just leave it at that. But it's a big company. It's a big chain, and it was. I wish I could have tasted it before because I would have left.
See, these chains, you never know. When you come to the trucks, you always know who cooked your food.
Yes. Yeah, that's so cool. So for you guys right now, you have a place that you go, because I know a lot of people are a little different with this, but you guys actually have a place that you're at pretty consistently. So where is that place? Where is it located, and how often are you guys actually there?
So we're located at the BK Mart on Greenhouse and Clay. We're usually there Thursday through Sunday, but for the most part, we're there on the weekends.
Okay. And you guys you've been there for quite some time, right? Like consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Well, I've been in most of the areas like Barker, Sypson, Little York, Fry Road, Clay. It's down the street at the Valero. So we moved around, and it was pretty much in that same little square. So we know in that area. We used to cook at the No Label Brewery.
Okay.
We used to be based behind Toddy Blend's daiquiri shop, if we can say that. We used to be back there at that location.
Okay.
So pretty much all around Katy in different areas. They know us on all four sides of Katy.
Now, but you guys are willing to go. I mean, you obviously got a truck. You can travel to other locations if somebody was looking to hire you guys for an event or something like that. But consistently, though, people can find you at that Katy location.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Got it. Are there any other food truck? Because I know there's a lot of different places where they specifically have a ton of different food trucks. Do you guys do any of that, or you like the setup that you have now?
So we do travel for different catering events and things like that. So whenever we're contacted through things like Roman Hunger or Facebook or anything to have us go somewhere where there's other food trucks or there's a party or anything, we do travel that way.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to share this with everybody. So you guys kind of give me the rundown here on what you specialize in, or is there one specific thing that people are like, this is like the best, like the one, and you probably, all of it's probably good, but is there one thing that you have that you like, this is my our staple for Mama Ann's barbecue?
So I wouldn't say that we have necessarily a specialty because we do get a lot of good feedback on all of our meats.
Yep.
But one thing that really sets us aside from any other like barbecue food truck is we do mac and cheese, loaded fries. We have a thing called a trash can nacho. So you're literally getting brisket, chicken, ribs, sausage, all piled on top of a nacho with the sauce and everything.
So let me ask you this: you know, you guys compared to some of the bigger. I mean, I'm curious, just like what you would say the differences are from. You know, again, I'm not going to name it these big, but everybody probably can come up with some names of some of these big barbecue places versus what you guys in you know kind of have in the truck. Is there anything special that you guys do that maybe you know somebody couldn't get at other than obviously the home cooking feel and just the environment of being around you guys? But is there something special that you guys do a little differently than maybe some of the big ones?
Well, none of the meats come with sauce on it. Yeah. Sauce gonna always be on the side. Real barbecue don't need sauce.
Okay.
The sauce is on the side, but the sauce is homemade too. So
you know what? I didn't even know that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
The sauce is on the side. Okay.
Yeah.
And does that change anything as far as like, and I really don't even know because I don't cook very much. I love to eat. I don't like to cook. But does that change anything? Like whether it's actually on there while you're cooking it, or do you guys do that specifically? I'm assuming you do that for a reason.
Well, I do it for a reason, because if you don't like the sauce and the sauce in the meat, you to run the whole meal.
Right.
So I let you make your meal the way you want it to be made, putting the sauce on it. And you can't really, depict the flavor of the meat because, if the sauce is already on it.
Yes. That makes one complete sense. But I've never even thought of that. But it's funny because when I eat just in general, I don't like for stuff to be on it. I prefer to have it on the side anyway. Probably for that reason, because if I don't like it, then I don't have to mess up whatever it is. Not only just barbecue, just anything. I don't like it on there. But I never really thought about that. That makes so much sense. So,
the other.
Yes. Yeah. So for people that might want to contact you guys, obviously we've got, you guys are on Facebook. So I'm going to have you give what is your contact information for Facebook, which I have up on the screen right here. And then we go ahead and give out your phone number for people to be able to reach you guys that way as well.
Yep.
So we're at 19218 Clay Road. And then you can contact us at 281-770-1518. And then you can also contact us on Facebook at Mama Ann's Barbecue.
All right, I'm going to put this out one more time so people can come reach out to you guys. So it's Mama Ann's Barbecue and Catering, guys. All the contact information is there. Let's support up. I love food trucks, and I'm really kind of falling in love with being able to highlight people and get more exposure for you guys. So, is there any place do you have a distance as far as traveling goes, or does it depend on how much you're going to get paid?
It depends on the money.
I get it. I get it. You guys are not driving to maybe Waco unless it's a really nice check.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Got it.
But other than that, any Houston surrounding areas, we're there.
Yeah.
So far, I've been as far as the Woodlands, Sugarland. It depends on the event, like you said, and how much it is. If they're willing to pay the travel fee, then
right. Got it. That makes sense.
My own truck can make it.
Yeah, because it depends on how many people, what size truck we take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I'm going to make sure that I get all your information out. I know a lot of people, especially in the real estate industry, and we like to eat. we love to eat. So there's always stuff coming up. I will make sure that I get your information out to all the people that can make those decisions as well, and highlight you guys as I continue to bring and shed light to food trucks and how people, because for you guys, I mean, this is your business. This is your livelihood. This is not like some part-time thing for you guys necessarily.
but we make sure we don't hype up our own business. We don't rate our own business. Our stars from other people in the comments. We don't rate our own because it's not taste buds, so I can't rate it for them.
Got it.
That's why everybody allowed to try it, because what I like doesn't mean you gonna like.
Correct. Yep. I love that concept. I'm gonna have so I may come visit you guys this week. Especially, I like to try it before you buy it concept. I don't think there's too many people that probably try your stuff and they're like, no, I don't want any. Just my thought, just a guess.
You buy more when you try because you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's like going to sample at, Sam's Club. You get a Sam's Club, I end up buying all this stuff.
Yep.
Because you try it. So it makes complete sense. But so yes, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'll get this get all the contact information out, and we'll probably have. I'm gonna come visit you guys in person too. All right, so people can kind of get to see you guys in person, see what you do there, see the environment. But again, it's just nothing like a good food truck. I love food trucks, and I will continue to highlight the food truck and the food truck industry, because I didn't understand how big this was until I started looking at it and realizing this is a huge industry. And I'm sure you've seen a ton of changes over 10 years in this industry.
See, a lot of my products I don't post because I got my other foodies, like the guys, they steal my recipes. So I kind of like keep a little book with my secret sandwiches in them and stuff.
Right.
You got to meet me personally to get them, though. They're not posted on my truck.
Got it. Got it.
Called the Obama. That's
got it. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I love the family. I love this. Absolutely. This is probably the first interview I've ever had with 5 people.
That's not all of us. I have 5 daughters that we originally started with my 5 daughters.
Because we have to get everybody together, all 10 of you guys, and do this. We're going to do it in person, though. I want to do it in person. So we won't do it virtually. I mean, this is easier, but I'm definitely going to come out there and visit you guys and get some, get people to be able to see you guys in person and what you do. So make sure you guys go reach out. Mama Ann's BBQ and Catering. Again, reach them on Facebook. And we'll have to get some more footage of you guys in person. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care, and I will see you guys soon. Make sure you go subscribe as well, guys. TMB Mortgage Podcast, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Take care.